What's up, everybody? Alright, so I had a whole lot more energy in the video that I just made. I didn't upload it because my wonderful, wonderful laptop decided to shut the webcam off, and then it wouldn't let me upload it because of the webcam and some stupid shit. So, excuse my language. Stupid stuff. So here I am again, going to restart the whole friggin' video. We was at like 10 minutes, and it's just ridiculous. But anyways, I'm going to talk to you guys about terminology today. And maybe it's because I just came from Safe Zone, and I feel very inspired to educate. Also might be because I feel like I look like a professor. I'll be Professor Kai for the remainder of like this video and the part 2 that I know is gonna have to happen. Possibly a part 3 and part 4. However many parts there are. As long as I'm dressed up. In my head, I'm Professor Parker or Professor Kai. Doesn't matter to me. As long as Professor's in front of it, because I look like a professor today. I'm feeling this. Anyways, enough about me. Back to the topic at hand. Terminology. Now, these terms are going to be, they're referenced from GLAAD, which is capital, all capitalized, GLAAD, and it's a valid source, a valid LGBT plus source. So, let's just jump right into it. The first definition is sexual orientation. Sexual orientation is the scientifically accurate term for an individual's enduring physical, romantic, and/or emotional attraction to members of the same and/or opposite sex, including lesbian, gay, bisexual, and heterosexual orientations. Now, listen up, because, you might learn something right here. Avoid the offensive term sexual preference, which is used to suggest that being gay, lesbian, or bisexual is voluntary and therefore curable. People need not have had specific sexual experiences to know their own sexual orientation. In fact, they need not have had any sexual experience at all. Let me say it one more time, because I know a lot of you guys are like, what? Yeah. First of all, sexual preference is an offensive term. Now, if people don't mind you saying sexual preference, that's a different story. But to encompass everybody into the bubble of liking sexual preference, that you might be wrong. So just play it safe and just say sexual orientation. Okay? Now, sexual orientation, again, is the term for an individual's enduring physical, romantic, and/or emotional attraction to members of the same and/or opposite sex. Listen. People need not have had any sexual experiences at all to know that their sexual orientation is their sexual orientation. And if they have had sexual experiences, they need not have had sexual experiences with the specific other orientation to know that this is their orientation. Meaning, let's say you've never had sex before. You're a virgin. You know that you are a lesbian. Guess what? You're a lesbian. Let's say you've had sex with a man before. But you know you don't like men in the physical, romantic, and/or emotional attraction type of way. Okay? That's how you feel towards women. You're a lesbian. Okay? You feel like you're a lesbian. You're a lesbian. Don't let what other people say about, oh, you never had sex with a girl, you never kissed a girl, you never did this, you never did that. You're not a true lesbian. Fuck that. I don't know what a true lesbian is. I don't know what a true... just forget that, okay? You're a lesbian. Simple and plain. Facts. Alright. Moving on. Gay. Gay is the adjective used to describe people whose enduring physical, romantic, and/or emotional attractions are to people of the same sex. For example, a gay man or gay people. Now, sometimes lesbian is the preferred term for women. Like, what they're basically saying is, some lesbians, just call themselves gay. They use gay as an encompassing term for gay men and gay women. But a lot of lesbians don't want you to call them gay. Like, they don't believe they're gay. They believe gay is for the men, lesbians for the women. So, I mean, it's really just, I mean, it's whatever they're comfortable being called. And if you're not sure what to call them, this is the best way to go. If you're not sure what to call somebody, just call them by their name. Okay? Just call them by their name. And it takes care of all types of awkward situations, okay? Just keep that in mind. You'll need to know that for, like, life. Okay. Avoid identifying gay people as homosexuals now. This is something I learned today. Because homosexuals is an outdated term considered derogatory and offensive to many lesbian and gay people. Hold your horses. I can see a bunch of people already like, what are you talking about? That's not true, yada yada. And why can we be called heterosexuals and bisexuals and transsexuals if they can't be called homosexuals? Yada yada yada. Okay, calm down. Relax. What it's basically saying is, some gay people do not like to be called homosexual. They feel like it's derogatory. Same with queer, same with dyke. The list goes on and on. Okay. Just respect them and don't call them that. If you're not sure what to call them, what did I tell you guys before? Call them by their name. That's it. Okay? If someone doesn't know what I am or who I am and someone yells, but they know, like, if they know my name is Kai, or if they still know me as Misha. Hopefully they don't yell out my birth name, but yeah. But if they're not sure and they just go, hey Kai, or hey Misha, you don't have to know my sexual orientation. You don't need to know my, gender identity. You just know my name, okay? So that's really all you need to know. You get it? You get what I'm trying to say here? Just respect people. If you don't know something, call them by their name. That's just so simple. Moving on. Lesbian. Lesbian is a woman who's enduring physical, romantic, and or emotional attraction is to other women. Some lesbians may prefer to identify as gay, like I just previously mentioned, or as gay women. Avoid identifying lesbians as homosexual is a derogatory term. So, again, we went over that. I'm not going to spend too much time on that one, but yes. And also, I know a lot of lesbians call themselves dykes, and they like to be called dykes, and they don't mind being referred to as dykes. And I know a whole lot of lesbians hate that word. It just makes them sick, okay? Do not call every lesbian a dyke, alright? Don't do it, because I guarantee someone's going to end up cussing you out. They are. Just don't do it. It's not respectful. And excuse me while I plug in my computer, but it's just not respectful. Lesbian is the correct term, okay? If you don't know, either say lesbian or just say whatever. Moving on. We're gonna skip over transgender and transsexual because it's in another section, because I know from what I learned today, it's a whole lot. So, yeah. We're going to go on to LGBT/GLBT, which is basically an acronym for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. LGBT and or GLBT are often used because they are more inclusive of the diversity of the community. Care should be taken to ensure that audiences are not confused by their use. Ensure that the acronym is spelled out on first usage. Basically, okay, the organization that I'm in school is called YS Unity. And it's the, I don't have a shirt to show you right now, but it's the LGBTQIA inclusive group on campus. Now, that means basically, whoo boy, there's a whole lot. We call it alphabet soup. I don't know if anyone else refers to it as alphabet soup, but I know it as alphabet soup because it's a whole lot of letters, whole lot of meanings. Alphabet soup. Basically, LGBT, lesbian, gay, bisexual, LGBT, obviously, transgender / transsexuals, transsexual, LGBTQIA queer questioning, I intersex, I can't think of the other one. And A is either asexual or allies, and I know there's a whole multitude of what those letters could possibly mean, and I missed a whole lot of them, but those are the ones that I remember off the top of my head. But basically, if you're thinking of like anything that would be in that community, it's in that alphabet soup. Alright, so now that we went through however many definitions we just went through, I'm so bad at math, I'm going to end this video and I'm going to make a part 2 video. That way we can continue on, and hopefully I'm not boring you guys to death, but I really want you guys to use these videos as a reference whenever I mention a term and you guys aren't sure what that term may mean. Please, 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 please use these videos as a reference. Alright.